I didn't know if he was going to stab me anymore. I didn't know what else he was going to do to me. So I laid there and I pretended to be dead. And that's when he covered my body up with a blanket. So I waited for a few minutes, waited for the guy to leave. I didn't know if he was gone or not. He had stabbed my left ear and I was facing to the left. And my right ear was in a pool of blood, so I couldn't hear anything. I could see Ethan laying in the room across from mine. He was just laying there on a pile of pillows. I thought to myself, what do I do? I'm going to wrap this blanket around me and I'm going to scoop Ethan up and, we got to get out of here. Then I realized I wasn't going to be able to do that because my hands were still tied behind my back. I couldn't wrap the blanket around me. The next thing I remember, he was pouring something on my floor. And he lit the bedroom on fire. And my right foot actually caught on fire. When I tried to move, my right leg wouldn't move. I just rolled myself off the bed. We were by the French doors. And I had those louver doorknobs on my French doors. I reached up with my left foot and I pulled down the louver door and the one side of my French door flung open. My hair kept catching on fire. Things kept burning my body. The only thing I could do was roll. By the time I got out there, the whole house was just, the side of the house that I was at was just totally engulfed in flames. You could just hear things popping and cracking and breaking and... I tried yelling for help and nothing came out of my voice. Someone finally came around and said, "We've got another one." That's when I knew that we weren't going to be saved. My friend, who's a police officer, came running around, and next thing I know, he's in my face and he says, "Christy, who did this to you? Who did you know him?" And I said no, and it was someone from the satellite company. I kept waking up and asking for my children. They told me that they were in good hands. I believe it was the third day that they woke me up. The coroner, who was also my friend, told me that, he said, "Christy, we've been telling you that your children are in good hands because they are, but they didn't make it." And I said, "What do you mean they didn't make it?" And he said, "The man murdered all three of them." I was in the hospital for a total of 11 days before I was finally released to attend my children's funerals. It was really hard to face him in court again. When I had to walk up there, I had to pass him and walk onto the stand, and that was really hard. He was convicted on all counts of capital murder and is currently on death row in Eddyville, Kentucky. When you lose your kids, I don't think you ever heal emotionally. It's something you never get over. I hope that this would help others who may have gone through something like what I've been through. Maybe someone else has lost a child or children, and this could maybe help them. My love and faith in God is what keeps me going every day. Without God, I'd still be struggling and hurting beyond what I could handle by myself. My story has a sad ending, but I survived because I loved my children and I wanted to stay alive for them.